Fox Sports Radio, iHeartRadio, FS1. It is great to be here today. The Herd brought to you by Jersey Mike Subs. Be a sub above. It's Wednesday. They'll be delivering lunch today. And Joy Taylor is joining me. Joy on a Wednesday. I tell you, I feel the best today I have felt in some time. Aided slightly by a Diet Red Bull. I'm not going to lie. I feel fantastic. How are you, Joy?
I'm great. I'm glad you're feeling better. I saved the Diet Red Bulls for, well, I guess we're not clubbing anymore. But if I know I have a long night ahead of me, I'm going to be out late. Diet Red Bull's the way to go.
Yeah, I don't club anymore. I go to a racket club, maybe. That's about it. Well, I want to start the show with this. We've all understood how pro sports works. There's always 4, 5, 6, 7 really well-run organizations in all leagues. Dodgers right now are really, really well-run. Yankees last 25 years mostly been well-run. Same with the Red Sox. You know who's well-run. And then you always have 6 or 7 franchises, and it's always kind of the same ones. It's always bad ownership, poorly run franchises in all the sports. And in the NFL, you don't have to be in the club forever. I mean, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were in the club for a long time. Now they're out of it. Sometimes you get one great player that changes everything, often a great coach. Bruce Arians arrives, builds a good staff. Tom Brady, Buccaneers, we're in that bottom club. In the NFL, I would call it the clown club. And these are teams, and right now, currently in the NFL clown club, we have very predictable teams. The Jaguars, the Texans, the Bengals, Detroit, Washington football team, the Jets, the Browns. Now, the Browns would throw a pushback. Whoa. Oh, stop. You made the playoffs 1 year. You've been a tire fire for 25 years. The fact that you'd argue it is why you're in the clown club. Now, Washington, by the way, just made the playoffs. But again, you've been a mess for 15 years. You've let go of all sorts of good coaches and good players. So it's the NFL Clown Club. And there's another team that is showing signs of getting into the Clown Club. According to Les Bowen, he's a very good reporter, has been for years in the NFL, Philadelphia. He says, spoke with an NFL management source about the Carson Wentz melodrama. He said if Wentz doesn't want the Bears won't trade for him. Eventually, the Eagles will just take whatever the Colts are offering. Maybe a second, third-round pick for Carson Wentz. Also, the Eagles will have to draft a quarterback 6th overall. God. What a mess. They're all their own doing. There are 5 signs, if you're an NFL fan, that you are moving into the NFL Clown Club. Number 1, you start to have a lot of power struggles in the front office, a lot of ego. Number 2, generally over the last 7, 8 years, you fired a coach, Andy Reid, who you look back and go, he's a lot better than the current coach we have. Number 3, your quarterback situation, it just feels unsettled and handled poorly too often. Number 4 is there's an unhealthy level of arrogance despite brief success. You know, Saxonville. Everybody wrote a book for the Eagles after Super Bowl. And number 5 is increasingly, you're not a great drafting team. So even though you're a bad team with good picks, you're missing a lot of picks. The Eagles, by the way, haven't drafted a Pro Bowler in 7 years, except Carson Wentz. It looks like Philadelphia is about to enter the NFL Clown Club. The story this morning is, they're not going to get anything for Wentz, and they're going to have to draft another quarterback. I mean, they had Wentz. It was all their own doing. They had Wentz, they paid Wentz, and they butchered Wentz. And then last year, in what was one of the strangest things any of us had seen, even Chris Collinsworth, nicest guy in the world on the air, went ballistic. They had Jalen Hurts playing in a one-possession game, building confidence, division rival, playoffs on the line for Washington, and they pull him so a third-string guy can get reps. Jalen Hurts was on the sidelines, not happy. Of course he wasn't happy. Shouldn't have been happy. So I thought this morning, let's just make it official. Instead of just knocking on the door, let us open it, and the Philadelphia Eagles are officially, congratulations, in the NFL Clown Club with Washington, the Jets, the Lions, the Jags, the Bengals, the Browns, and the Houston Texans. You don't have to be in it forever. I mean, hey, Cleveland rattles off an 11-5. We may have to just pull them out. Joe Burrow looks very promising. You don't even have to be a playoff team. If you look like you're fairly well run, but those 5 signs in Philadelphia, front office, egos, looks like Andy Reid's a lot better than the 19-year-old you just hired. Quarterback situation feels a little poorly handled. You start lining those things up, you have an unhealthy level of arrogance for very little success, and your drafting sort of goes off the rails in recent years. Philadelphia, congratulations. Good luck working your way out of it. It's taken Cleveland a long time. They've been a 20-year charter member. I want to shift to this. So it's kind of embarrassing. I'm not a